Hey, it's Spark11 with Lego Turtwig, Grotle, and Torterra. Torterra will be getting a tutorial next week. Grotle, it could use a tutorial, but it's too small to get its own videos, so I'll be saving that for when I also have Empoleon, so then I'll be doing a tutorial on how to build Grotle and Empoleon together. So the tutorial on Torterra will come before Grotle. First off, Turtwig. Really love this Turtwig. It's pretty simple, but just really like the way this came out. When I was making the build for it at first, I wasn't sure how it was going to look because I made this out of a 1x2 tile, and it looked really weird before drawing on it. But then once I actually drew on it and the head formed properly from it, then it looked really good. And the head sprout thing is paper and tape, because I couldn't find any piece that actually worked for that. Grotle. So yeah, I now have very bad memories of Grotle. Not because of anything it's done, but because I was working on this while watching the Marble episode of Squid Game. Yeah. I don't think I can ever have happy memories when I look at Grotle again. But yeah, so this build was very tricky to get together. I should mention that I had the build already, and I was only coloring it while watching the Marble episode of Squid Game. So it was at that point that I was looking closely at images of Grotle to get the coloring and spacing right for all the details on it. But really like the way this build came out for it. And finally, Torterra. I absolutely love this Torterra. So I based it off of an older Torterra design that I had once. So I kept kind of the base body the same as that original design, but changed the head and the top of it, along with some details to get it more three-dimensional looking instead of just being a solid block. Tried to make it look more rounded, and tree design is mostly the same as what I had originally on there, except I added a lot more parts on top of it to look more like a actual tree. The one problem with this is the face. The face doesn't quite look right, since instead of being on a flat surface, it's on a stud. Also, I tried something different with this. Normally I do outlining with pencil, but this time, because of some of the darker colors on it, I tried using a pen instead. And it came out a lot better because of that. So I think I'll try doing that when I'm working with darker colors from now on, is using pen instead of pencil. Could also use black marker, but I currently don't have any working fine point, ultra fine point black markers. So a pen is just easier for the time being. Nothing really to see on the bottom except for the way it's built. And I guess I'll go over it more in the tutorial next week, but the body is basically built into 3 different sections, with the bottom half, top section, and then the extra, all the limbs and everything put in on top of that, with the head, feet, and tree on the back. And little Pokemon can ride on it like they're supposed to. So again, Torterra tutorial coming in 1 week. Grotle at some point in the next month. Whenever I have Empoleon ready, I'll do a tutorial of both Grotle and Empoleon together. And if there's any specific Lego Pokemon that you want to see me make, then you can commission it with seeing the commission info linked in the description. And see you next time!